Alrighty, hey guys, what's going on? Boeing Fan 727 here with you. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to today's stream. It's happy, what's today? Thursday, June the 14th. So, figure we're gonna probably run a train. I passed the Carrabassett off to Sean, so he's currently building on it. Well, lack thereof, because he's having some difficulties with trains, because, you know, wouldn't be a good day otherwise. So yeah, we're here. I'm going to be operating a train on the trackage that I have built. He hasn't modified it too much. He maybe touched up the yard that I built in Sebastopol, or near Newport, Maine. It's called Sebastopol Yard. It's where the Carrabassett ends and the transfers with the Pan American. So let me just hop in here real quick so I can monitor the chat. Hello. Yes, this will be on the new CBVR, but I do have to pop into the old Carrabassett real quick and show you guys some old, or not old, some new assets coming out for Trainz. So that will be released at the Backshop. I believe, as far as I'm aware, it will be payware, about 99 cents. So, and I don't believe that there's assets like it on the download station or within Trainz itself. So these assets are, as far as I'm concerned and as far as I'm aware, one of a kind. So we're gonna hop into, like I said, to the old Carrabassett, take a look, because I have some of the I already have the asset laid down. My shots were previewed. If you're with us on the Facebook channel or the Facebook group, you'd know what I'm going to be previewing here. But if Trainz wants to load. I already popped into the new Carrabassett on the DEM file, and I already went ahead and placed down some trains. Wait, will these be free? I literally just said, they're going to be payware, 99 cents. So for those of you who don't know, this new pack that's coming out, it is going to be a 99-cent payware package. As far as I'm concerned, or as far as I know, last I heard. So don't quote me, but as far as I know, it will be 99-cent payware pack, which is absolutely reasonable considering it's the only pack like this in Trainz itself. Will those assets be for the CBVR? Those assets will make an appearance on the CBVR. I don't know how we're going to work it out, because they'll be payware. I'm assuming that we'll be able to pack them up with the Carrabassett and use them. I'll have to talk with the creator, though. So, but it is a rail trail pack, or a rail and trail pack, which you can place alongside a railroad, featured with all these signs. So, but I will hop in and stuff like that and place down all the items available, because I don't have all the items placed down here. But you can see, you know, you get a bench, you get a bunch of signs, you get a couple of different trail splines. So let's pop over here real quick, but you can see this is kind of just the asset previewed. I kind of just went down and placed in some signage for previewing and whatnot, but this is the old Carrabassett. So let's come over here to the road real quick, and I'm going to place in all the, so we have these bike path barriers, which can be placed at the end of that. We have a active railroad ahead, or active railroad tracks. We have a bike crossing sign for the road, which is where you'd place this right here at the crosswalk. Didn't Joe post a video of him riding on the Lehigh Valley Rail Trail to work on Instagram? I haven't a clue. I don't know. You have a crossing no banner, so you could put this ahead or you could put this at the crosswalk. There's a crossbuck for the train tracks. Now I'm going to zoom in real quick on these. Just give you guys a sense of the level of... Oh, okay, well, maybe I'm not going to do that. Give you guys a sense of the detail we're going to be looking at here. If I can find it right here. Are you kidding me? Let's try that one more time. But yeah, I mean, we zoom in this close to it, and you're starting to see a lot of the detail placed into it. The letters aren't getting fuzzy and stuff like that. A lot of the detail starts to pop out, and every sign is like this. Lackaboy6282, hope I said that right. Hello, welcome to the channel. I think that's what it was. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what Joe put up. But yeah, I'm just going to pop down all the assets here. You got to keep off railroad track sign, keep to right of path. So you get the gist of it. Like I said, I will place them all down for you guys. Railroad crossing ahead. You got a stop sign. It's actually two sides. You have the stop sign here and then a trail rule. Now, you can actually zoom all the way up to it, if I can get to it. And you can read all the stuff. Trail closed at dusk. No alcohol beverages. No littering or dumping. Keep to right of trail. Motor vehicles prohibited. Use trail at own risk. Camping prohibited. Fires prohibited. Report suspicious activity to police. Call 911. No motor vehicles. You can get right up and close and read the sign. You have a stop sign ahead, text and symbol. Let's see. Track hazard. Hazard. Think is spelt right. I don't know. Who cares? Walk bike across track. You get this bench right here, and yeah. So some other stuff that have just come out recently is a makeshift distance signal, which I believe we'll be getting a yellow Corona right there. I believe this was Logan that assembled that. Control scroll. Control. Oh. Whoa. I did not know you could do that. Holy crap. Thank you, thank you, Chris. That was actually very useful. Thank you, bud. Wow, I did not know you could do that. That is actually very useful. Wow. In all my years. And then we have, well, he's coming out with a non-operating crossing signal, which I don't know what he plans to do with that. Let's see, we have more signage here. We got railroad property keep off. We also have this battery vault with a round lid. I feel like there was more signs. I think that was all the signage. No, that worked. And I know we had the abandoned crossing pack. Let's see. Let me see. I installed it. I know I did. Let me find it real quick. Because I can't remember for the life of me what he put it under. Well, regardless, I can pop into a little thing I'm building real quick. So yeah, he's got all this, and then of course, if we come down here and go TBS, we have a couple different trail splines. So we have a trail spline medium, a small trail spline, a wide and wide version 2. So this is the wide, and this is the wide version 2. So I guess it's just wider. So that's all this signs right here, not the distance signal and not the battery. So let me pop these out real quick. Everything you see right here is going to be in the pack. It's going to be, like I said, as far as I know, 99 cents. When will CBVR content be on the Backshop? Well, we're currently working on that. I don't know, Sean. You can answer that one probably. I don't know. I don't know when CBVR content will be on the Backshop. We got to redo the roster. We redid the roster again. Hey, Tyler. Welcome. But yeah, so this is, as far as I know, 99 cents will be available on the Backshop, I believe, by the end of the month, possibly. It's all ready to go. I believe we're just waiting for the end of the month, possibly. So that's, as far as I know, that's a release date that I have in my head. It's not my pack. It's one of the founders of the Backshop, Logan? Pretty sure it's Logan. I'm still learning names. I'm horrible with names. I really have to do faces and names, but, you know, yeah. So, we're gonna hop into the DEM now, and we're gonna go operating a train. We're just gonna go up the trackage that I have laid out now, and yeah. So, you're finally out of school. Well, congratulations. Glad you're on summer break now. I've been on summer break since May 1st. I've been out of work since May 1st, so haven't gone to work. they told me to stay home until I am better. So, and I think I'll be returning to work on the 21st. Logan's basically been doing all the streaming so far. Yeah. So welcome to the Carrabassett DEM. This is Sebastian. Well, this is my version of the Sebastian Cook. Sean, I believe, tweaked it just a little bit. Don't mind all the different motive power laying around. We will have motive power representing, or we will have our colors on most of this motive power except the Jeep 9s. Have I told you guys the new roster? I don't believe I've told you guys the new roster. Because we redid the roster again. And I think we, Alright, well, before we get going, I'm going to go over the new roster with you guys real quick. So, GP15s, they're gone. They're still over there, but they're gone. They're in this alternate reality. We gave them, or we sold them to Pan American for use around the area. So you'll still see Jeep 15s, just not in Carrabassett colors. So we have the Alco RSD 12s. We got 2 of them. They're up at the coal mine. We have a handful of Alco RS36s. We have the EMD GP22P, which will be a passenger train. A GP22P3, I believe that will be Lac Mechanic Limited. We have the GP35, the GP38, the 2 mech units. I don't know if we're still using those, Sean, but I still have them on my version of the roster. We have the GP38-2, the GP39-2, the GP39H-2, which will be for passenger service, GP40-2, the SW1500, the SD38-2, the SD40-2, SD40T-2, SD45X, a single one of those, SD45-2, SD49, SD50, SD60M, SD75I, SD77I rebuild, that's something Sean's working on, GEC32-8, and the GEU30B. That is the new roster. So, yeah. So, that's that. We're going to scroll over here, hoping my sim doesn't crash. I'm going to come right here to these T-2s. We got 1001, 1005, 1003, and then we got a leaser SD40 T-2 from Citex, or City Leasing. So this is a shared Pan American Carrabassett yard, so we will see Pan American stuff here. But you need to be in high school to join and write a paragraph of way and about 13 to. So yeah, we'll have these SD40 T-2s, and we're gonna head over. We're gonna take the this consist back here, these center beams and all that fun stuff. I think I loaded it all up. I may have not loaded it all up. It's supposed to be a loaded consist, everything except the center beams are loaded. So. Yep, I had these are the SD40 T-2s, and that leaser back there is a SD40, just straight up SD40. So yeah, you guys will get to come and see the miserable grades of the Carrabassett, and this is kind of the first look, I think, operation-wise, of Sebastian Cook Yard, and you guys will actually kind of get to see what to expect here on the Carrabassett in a nutshell. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope the sim doesn't crash yet. Can crash later on once I get to where I go. So oh, you're so cool with your pickup truck, speeding outside my house. JR center beams act weird. Yeah, the center beams are kind of acting weird for me too. But there's the old Jeep 15s. They're getting ready to be patched up. They're gonna be all Pan American soon. Every single one of them. Speaking of Pan American, there they are over there. Some GP40s, and looks like a, I think that's a Jeep 40 as well. Don't know what's up with the smoke. It only seems to do this when I'm on stream. So I think it's just everything trying to load in and crap like that, so don't mind that. Mech EMDs are being replaced from GEs. Yeah, actually, they just picked up a C40-8W from CSX, as far as I know. I don't think I loaded all these cars, so I might have to go in, because I think I loaded everything up to the log cars, and then I forgot to load that with general goods, so we might have to just do that real quick. Now this consist is heading up to North Anson. We can almost make it, we can make it just about halfway there before the tracks just end, and I'll just run the train off the tracks and crap like that, so... But yeah, so we're going to hook up to it. In theory, you know, the yard switch has already put this consist together, and we're just kind of coming in and just taking it and running. So, I think I forgot to put a switch there, so we're going to have to go up and then back. Just kind of looking at the switches up ahead. Okay, should be good. I was in Conway a week ago, and oh my god, so many ex-CSX locomotives. C40, C40WSs, and AC400s. Probably meant to say 4000s. Yeah, CSX is doing weird stuff, but their problem, not mine. Let's see, did I load you? I did not load you. That's lovely. Alright, before we get going, I will load these cars because I want to have the extra weight. And hopefully, with all that weight, we should be able to, let's see, how much do you weigh right now? 2165. We got 4 good locomotives. Hopefully we will not stall out on some of the grades, because that is going to be a bother. So I was actually going to go ahead and just quickly, hey Jaden, you want to try to do a Discord call? We can discuss more. We can always try. I don't know how it's going to work, but alright, I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to talk to you through the stream, or if it's going to be through here, so there might be a... You can hear me?
Yeah.
Like, through the call, or through the stream?
Yeah, through the call.
You're kidding me.
No, I can hear you just fine. Discord is a magical place.
Wow, so my microphone issues have been solved.
Yeah, it's probably just Skype if we're going to be perfectly honest.
Well, that's no big shock there, so... Alrighty, well, now that we got that figured out, yeah, if you want to talk more about the Carrabassett, feel free to.
Alright, sweet. But yeah, like Jane was saying, we have done a lot of roster changes.
Ah,
What'd you do?
I didn't do it. I think I forgot. I think I changed the switch the wrong way, so we're just gonna kind of maybe just go back here. Keep talking. Don't mind me.
Oh god, the
Don't-
fucking stream.
Don't mind me. Don't mind me.
You're smooth as hell.
Thank you. Just don't mind me.
But anyway, so, yeah, we did a lot of roster changes, and I'll actually pull up the spreadsheet I have. CBVR roster. Yeah, so what we wound up doing, we wound up culling a lot of units, especially lower quality models. And that's something that joining the Backshop has given us the opportunity to do, because we got Austin that came over with us, and he has his models, and then I in turn can modify his models into a whole fucking ton of other models. And so right now I have the SD45-2 and the SD38-2 already in the works based on Austin's model. And then Chance has been doing the lion's share of the work on the SD45X for me, which has been extremely helpful. And so eventually I'll be able to get that back and start mapping that. And as far as look in completion order, the SD45X will probably be the first custom model to appear on the Carrabassett. finally got the C32-8 ported over to Blender not that long ago. So we'll have that going on over there. I've started cleaning it up a little bit, but I mean, that model was fucked from SketchUp, so it's gonna take me a while to get that cleaned up into any kind of shape, and then I still have to build the bogies, the grab irons, and a whole just slew of other things. So that'll take me a while, but I'll get there eventually. Then we one of Chance's friends got us an SD24 model, which is already basically mapped and everything. I just have to paint the crap out of it whenever Chance gets the model itself finished, or if I have to do the finishing or whatever. And then from there, I can, once I have that done, the SD24 opens the gateway for the SD20. We'll have 10 of those, which are old Wisconsin Southern, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's jotted down somewhere.
That's what I have here. I can't remember if that's exactly what it was supposed to be, but yeah, let's see here. Let's see. But as far as like the roster changes go, when Jaden and I were working with Felix getting this down made, because like we were discussing, you know, the line and all that fun stuff, and I mean we wound up actually trimming off probably 50 miles of trackage all told. Even like, I mean, we added a lot, but at the same time we also pulled a lot as well.
Yeah, we lost a fair bit of trackage in the process, which I think it doesn't really make a difference, honestly, but it helps us out a little bit.
Especially when you consider the way we were operating and the way that we're setting ourselves up to operate now. Like, I mean, because basically all the track that we got rid of most of the line down to Rutherford, which is, you know, that's fine. And we got rid of most of the we got rid of the entire range of the secondaries, about all except for a very small, like, modicum of that line is just gone. And that was a 55-mile, essentially waste of time, because, I mean, we have, what, 3 total commuter stops, a little bit of farmland, so we have a couple of, you know, like mills or something to hit at most, and then, you know, we have, basically, it's not Sugarloaf. What's the other dam? Saddleback Mountain is the other one.
Yeah.
The Saddleback will basically be the only real attraction to that line. And the only other purpose was run through traffic for Pan Am, and we're not running traffic from Pan Am to Flagstaff anymore anyway. So, I mean, losing that little bit of commuter traffic isn't that huge of a deal. But anyway, we were discussing that. We got a hold of the DEM after Felix finally finished slaving away over it for us, and that man is a wizard, by the way.
Took him, what, 2.5 hours from start to finish?
Just about 2.5 on the dot.
Yeah, 2.5 hours to get probably a little over 200 miles of track and terrain and stuff like that, or, you know, not track, but where we would lay our track. Made out and stuff like that.
The man, it's a god.
It was a bit hard.
But, yeah, we got a hold of this DEM and we were looking at all the hills, and, you know, I mean, once we saw, you know, the full 200 odd miles, we saw just the fucking expanse that we were going to be modeling. We're like, no, this roster isn't going to be big enough. And so we started brainstorming. It's like, all right, what can we add? What are we going to need for this railroad? And as far as that went, we were like, all right, we're going to have some nasty grades. Like, just looking at this, there's going to be some brutal grades. And we're going to have a lot of spots where we're going to need a lot of horsepower. And so it's not so much like, all right, we're, Jaden, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Did I lose you?
No, I'm here.
I'm making sure, because you got awfully quiet and it started to scare me. But anyway, so we're looking at this and we're like, damn. And so what we wound up doing is like, all right, we're going to need some horsepower because our railroad cannot afford it as a traction. And there's just no two ways about it. We can barely afford two. So, what we're going to have to do instead is basically we're going to have to run some serious unit trains. And so running that much, unit traffic means that we are going to have, we're going to have a lot of power. So literally the immediate first thing that we did, when you're starting to echo on your end, by the way.
Oh, sorry. Now let me play with the mic a little bit and see. Alright, try it now.
Alright. Nope, still echo.
Alright, hold on 1 second. Because I can only play with the volume so much.
Yeah.
Let me play with it on my end. Alright, try it now.
Let's see what we got. Alright, we're good.
How's the stream audio, by the way, on your end?
I have it muted currently because I don't like this
Oh, great, I forgot to flip that switch. So many switches, so little time. Oh, well. We should be good. So I hope. Yeah, we're fine. Just fix the switch.
It's a little quiet from my mind.
Alright, I'm turning it up just a little bit.
Yeah. It's just a little bit of a hard time hearing me. Okay, yeah, alright. Anyway, so the very first thing that we did is when we were looking at this roster is like, we're going to need more SD40s because the way I'm envisioning this going, I mean, as brutal as these grades are going to be, we are going to need serious helpers. Like, not putting some rinky-dink ass GP15s on the end. No, we need actual high horsepower helpers. And so, the SD40-2 works for Conrail, it works for us. So, we basically doubled our roster of SD40-2s. So, between the SD40 and the SD40T-2, we're up to 50 total units. And at any given time, probably half of the SD40s will be designated for full-on helper service. Alongside, the SD49, which are the existing high horsepower helper units. Then from there, we take a look down. Like, I think we wound up calling like 2 or 3 GP38-2s.
I think so, yeah.
Just because we weren't going to have a model for a while, and then we didn't want that to have that huge of an impact on the roster. Then from there, then you were right, the main central units are still there, however we changed it so that they're Guilford patched.
Okay.
And then from there, we added, right, so we started looking at things like, alright, So we're in a total agreement that we need the GP15s to stop existing. Yes.
At least on Carrabassett motive power, the Dave Snow models are they don't look terrible to an extent. You know, they're amongst his better models and stuff like that. I still like them. It's just something is wrong with the engine specs or something. So and
I like Dave Snow. He's a great guy. He's obviously basically the backbone of the Trainz community at this point. But bless his heart, the man cannot make a locomotive. He cannot make a locomotive. I will say, like you said, the GP15s are like easily among his better models, but they still don't look that good.
yeah, I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah. And we're trying to get everything in the same quality level, basically. So we got rid of those completely. And then we're like, alright, what about some U30Bs? Nice, has good horsepower, 4-axle still. And we can use that to replace the GP15s in that power gap. And so initially we replaced the 25 odd GP15-1s with, I believe, 12 U30Bs, and later we cut that down to 4 because realistically speaking, I mean, GE power does not age well. It doesn't age well at all. It ages like fucking shit. I mean, there is a reason why CSX is jumping off all those C40s so that the second-hand rail lines can, get their hands on them. I mean, they don't have AC traction, and, they're old. I mean, as much as we don't like to admit that, the 80s were coming up on, over 30 years ago now. I mean, these are like, let's see, 89, or 88, 89 or so. It's 2018 now. I mean, these are 30-year-old locomotives. And then, and that's just the C40-8s. And then we take a look at the U30B, and they were built from 66 to 75. Now, and ours would be late model U30Bs, but even then, that is still a 45-odd-year-old GE pile of shit. Alright, and I mean, there are a handful of U30Bs or, general U-boats still operating, but I mean, they're in shore line use, and there are not many of them left. I mean, most of the U30Bs that you are going to see operating are not operating in actual revenue service. If anything, most of them would be with a museum at this point. So honestly, even the fact that we have 4 of them is honestly pretty spectacular, and really we might actually have to consider cutting that down even more. We wanted to fill that kind of number down. And then the next thing we had to consider is alright, we were using the Dave Snow GP15 for the Mechanic Limited as well. What the fuck do we replace those with? And to that end, I looked at the GP22 Echo. So basically what you do with that is you take a straight GP40, standard run-of-the-mill GP40, and you rebuild it with a 710. And it's actually largely the same concept as the GP15s because, honestly, the GP15s are basically GP22s the way I had them rebuilt. We just designated it differently. But basically, we're going to get proper GP22s. I designated them as the P-3 instead of the Echo, because what we're going to do with our GP22s is we're basically going to reconfigure them so that the prime mover basically acts as the head and power for these cars as well. So what you wind up with is you have the about 1900 odd horsepower of the locomotive powering the train, and then another 300 horsepower is being sucked up in providing head end power to the actual cars in the train. And, you know, I mean, if that doesn't actually work in reality, then what we can always do is we can just add a generator to it and, you know, work it that way. Or have a head end power car like I originally was going to do. And then I got really, really lazy and decided not to. And so we can always do that. I mean, there's definitely cars out there that we can use to provide head end power for a train like that. And then from there, it's like, alright, so this is something that we haven't tackled before, but we're going to have power for this Pineliner service because, you know, we want to have the Pineliner commuter service so we have that extra revenue coming in from passenger service. And the previous roster didn't account for that at all. And I know Jaden was shooting for the F40 because I know
Still am.
how much he genuinely loves that locomotive. The only problem is that would require me having to build a completely new model from the ground up, and I didn't want to do that. So what we wound up doing is we wound up settling on another pair of GP40 rebuilds. We have the GP39H-2 and the GP40-2H. And they're basically variants of the same thing. You know, they're a little different. But they will service very well for the Pineliner, but that doesn't really solve our power problem for freight. So we have 25 of those passenger units, not including the, well, I guess 28 total if we include the ones for the mechanic. And that's something I actually haven't considered because we've been wanting to add a second train known as the Orion. However, we haven't actually discussed if we wanted to have, you know, a proper separate engine set for the Orion passenger train as well, like we have the mechanic, or if we just want it to, you know, just use some standard run-of-the-mill power.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be something we talk about because I don't know. Well, what do you want to do?
I don't know, because the Orion will obviously have its own concepts and, you know, all that own separate power and all that shit. Well, not separate power, we haven't discussed that. But it'll have its own concepts with its own paint job, same as the Light Mechanic Limited. And so what we have to figure out is, do we want to have a pair of locomotives on the front in the same way that we do with the mechanic? And if so, then what engines do we use for that passenger service?
F40s.
I was waiting for you to do it too. I knew you were gonna
Wow.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to have a Fluor F40 to use for the carrot basket, but
Yeah.
Because I mean, I have so many other models going just in the modifications that I'm going to be having to do. And so having to add to that list a model that I'm going to have to build from the ground all the way the fuck up. That's just brutal. That's too much. That'll have to be something we have to consider. Do we want to buy more GP22 keys, or do you want to repurpose some existing units for the task?
I think the units we have operating for freight service right now is exactly what we need, and I don't want to have to repurpose any. So I think it might be worth going about and getting separate engines, and it looks like it's about ready to start chucking down some Sturms outside. Interesting.
And then outside of that, we have some existing power. The RSD-12, we cut that from 2 to 4.
Other way around. Yeah.
Just like, alright, we really, I mean, there weren't many of these built to begin with. So I think we just have the 2 for the mining company, and then we just leave it there.
Yep.
We have the existing GP35, that has to change. We cut down the GP38-2 roster we still had. GP38s are still there. SD49s are still there. The 77i is still there. The SW1500s, we figured we'd have a lot more yards now because of the way things are going to be set up. I mean, because like, with all the graves we have, we're going to have like a lot of like, freight yards basically, I think is what we call them.
Yeah.
Basically, you get to an elevated small yard, just to load over some trains and maybe switch some stuff out. And then on top of that, I mean, you know, we still have black organic Flagstaff, North Anson, or Kennebec, or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Kennebec yard.
Farmington is going to be big. Farmington is going to be a fucking huge yard. There's a small one down in Skowhegan. There's one at Newport.
Sebasticook yard, yeah.
I mean, we have a lot of yardage.
Looks like, hold on, David asked me how my day's been. My day's been good. How's yours, David? Just chilling around. Oh, that damn wasp is back. I know I got him 3 times that gosh darn spray, and how the heck is he back?
Because he is replicating.
Seriously. But yeah, so my day's been pretty good. But yeah, no, so, yeah, I mean, we got a lot of yards going in, and yeah, all the little smaller yards around, you know, some of the industrial areas, you know, like, gonna be a yard, yeah, in Skowhegan. It's not in a, like a yard where, you know, all our trains are gonna stop and rest and stuff like that, unlike, you know, Kennebec, Flagstaff, Sebasticook, Mechanic, Farmington, all those yards, but it's gonna be a pretty decent yard servicing quite a few number of industries.
Yeah, I mean, it's not so much like it's a big yard, but it's more the importance of the yard. Because, I mean, it's a very small 3-track yard, 3 or 4 track, I can't remember what I decided on.
And that's not represented in this this layout, guys. You will not see Skowhegan Yard. We'll pass by where it is. We can point it out to you. And actually, also, you're going to be starting to see some pretty interesting long grades here. And we're going up a hill of which we named, I mean, Sean's been right on swearing. I'm going to not. I say that. I'm going to, yeah, it's, yeah, explicit word hill. So, we'll leave that to Sean. I have an image to represent, but he is me when I get on the Backshop. Put it that way.
I don't give a shit. But anyway, so yeah, we increased the number of 1500s from 7 to 10, just to help kind of cover that. The RS-36s that we were going to have previously, those are still around. I might type the number down slightly, but they're all 4 of those are currently still there. 40T-2s are obviously still here, and they're running about. The SD-40-2
can't hear Sean? Okay.
Can you hear me now?
I'm hoping they can. I'm going to turn up the game volume a little bit. Hopefully it's not incredibly loud. Let me, I could probably turn it up just a little bit more. Alright, let's try that. If you could check game audio, that'd be lovely.
Yeah, I just checked the stream. I couldn't hear myself yelling. Alright. Anyway, and now you start looking at all the new shit that we added for freight service. Just looking at how much we're gonna have. We have SD24s now. 2400 horsepower, so 567 engines. Considering they don't have air filters, at least as unrebuilt, the SD24.
Oh, here comes Biatch Hill.
The SD24, as like, you know, third or fourth generation power, Maine is about as good of a place to run as you can get for an old unit like that that doesn't have any air filtration, because you're up in the mountains with some nice clean air. So it's really good for these locomotives.
Chris said you turned into a power tool.
Did I?
When you were screaming. I think you turned into like a hacksaw of some sort.
We're gonna have to get Christian to make that into a whistle sound.
Let's not say we did a crap wheel slip. Hold on, I'm going through a crossing.
Yeah, so we have the SD24 now. That's basically our heavy switcher of sorts. You know, I mean, you got 6 of them. They're older units. You don't want to be putting them through too much, but you know, for your bigger locals and stuff like that, you're going to be running SD24s and the rebuilt version, which is the SD20. The SD20 does have the air filters, and now, if I remember correctly, the SD20 is basically a GP38 internally. So, I mean, you got that going on, but it's the SD20 is a really nice locomotive, and the SD24 as well. The SD24s will be high hoods. The SD20s will not be. They will be the rebuild low hood locomotives. Also, in the same vein as the SD24 and the SD20, we have 12 SD38-2s. Now, the SD38-2 can serve as road power, however, you won't see it in that function as much. Mainly because, you know, they just don't have that much horsepower. So, like the SD24 or the 20, those are your kind of heavy road switchers. Then from there, we really knuckled down on our kind of road switching capabilities. We added 14 GP39-2s to the roster from the NSF. Those have 2,300 horsepower. They're pretty nice. We added the U30Bs. Those were your more switching, kind of lighter duty, just because they're old. We added a lot of GP40-2s to the roster because Austin has a model in the works. So there's 25 of those bad boys coming in to kind of flush that out, and you can find those in road service as well, because those have 3,000 odd horsepower as well. So those can be seen in helper service, road service, or switching service, whatever you need. And then everything else is pure high horsepower road power. 5 SD60M Triclops locomotives to flesh that out. So we have, you know, 5 engines, 3,800 horsepower, wide cabs as well. So that'll be really, really nice. We added 20 SD45-2 locomotives, which is really, really nice because, I mean, first of all, I really love the SD45-2. It's one of my favorite locomotives. And they also have a lot of horsepower, and that'll be really useful, especially to have that many of them. Little note on the C32-8. So it used to be numbered in the 9450 series, 9450 to 9452. They have been renumbered to what is currently 3931 through 3933. That might be renumbered again. I haven't decided, honestly. Then the SD75Is. Previously we had 2. We're picking up an additional 2 more for our heavy freight purposes. The SD45X is a really, really interesting one because they were prototypes to the SD50. So this locomotive actually has 4,200 horsepower. It's second only to the 75i and the 77i on the roster. And since the last one, which is the one that we were saying that we bought, was scrapped around 2000, 2001, I'm saying we bought this around 1999, 2000-ish. And basically, it was the original 77i for the railroad. I mean, we had this really high horsepower. Whenever you have a lot of heavy freight to pull, that's your locomotive.
Could come in handy right about now.
Yeah, I'm not keeping up with the stream too well.
I'm holding a steady 16 up the hill.
Oh, nice.
I'm only pulling, I got 4 engines, I'm pulling about 3,804 tons and holding 16 in notch 8, so it's not terrible. Not unrealistic. My buddy, he's informed me about times where he's going 8 miles an hour for like 10 miles up a hill.
Yeah.
With like 3 times the weight, but regardless, continue.
See, I mean that was the original high horsepower locomotive, but it's a runoff because I mean there were only 7 built to begin with, and we basically got the last one, the last which was the last EMB demonstrator that they had of the unit. But so we have that going down, and it's like I said, it's a 45X, so it's a prototype of the 50. So it has the 645F primary instead of the 645E, so they get an extra 600 horsepower, which is really nice. So we'll have that coming. And then we also picked up 10 SD50s, so that's another 3,500 horsepower locomotive. And so we got a lot of nice high horsepower power to really boost up these trains and get that extra power out of them. So there you go.
Is a CBVR short line or a regional railroad? How do you think we would classify that?
I model.
You broke out. Hold on a sec. Try it now.
How I feel about the. Alright, can you hear me?
Yeah, got you now. Try it again.
Alright, sweet. The way I like to look at the Carrabassett and how I operate it, the way the roster is kind of structured, I like to look at the Ontario Northland because that's a kind of a similar setup to what we have. And so the Ontario Northland is classified as a regional railroad. You have going on, you know, the various sizes and stuff. So I would say that the CBVR is a regional class 2.
Yeah, no, it Wisconsin asked if it classifies as a class 1. Now, class 2 regional, and it is Sean refers to the Carrabassett as the carrot basket. to intentionally tick me off.
Hit them with the carrots in the chat, guys. Get those carrot emotes going.
Also, the sky is turning about pitch black outside, so if you guys lose me, or if the stream just, pops offline, it looks like I got a storm moving in. I'm not too concerned with actually, let me take a look here and see what it's looking like, just so I can gauge things. Crap, we're spinning wheels. Alright. Let me see what the weather's looking like outside.
Make a special engine in the orange and green scheme.
No.
No, what my plan is, when I go through making these locomotives, on one of them, I'm making interiors for all of them. Bless my heart, I'm gonna die. But basically what I'm planning to do is I'm gonna take one of the locomotives and the cab, and I'm just gonna put just a fucking pile of carrots in there. There's carrots everywhere. I'm gonna have, carrots stacked, sitting on top of control stand. There's gonna be a basket of carrots, sitting at the feet of it and all that fun shit. That's the plan as far as that goes.
That's my radar looking like right now.
Yikes.
Yeah. Might just skirt me, but it looks like it's tracking. It's gonna probably nip me, so not terribly concerned. Ooh, just saw some lightning. Cool. But yeah, like I said, if I disappear, I will get back online as soon as I can. I'll pause the stream, or I'll actually, before anything happens, I'm gonna save it, just in case I do. Trainz freezes, or Mother Nature decides to get in on today's stream. So.
Yeah.
All right, now we're going up the second hill of not fondness.
Yeah, this is just not fond hill. This isn't bitch hill.
Yeah, this is... These two hills right here, well, the first hill that we just went up is absolutely atrocious. It's a very steep hill. It's a long, grueling I think it was a 2.2% grade. This goes about 2.42 in a place, and then I think it's going to level out quickly here. It's going to level out real quick and kind of hang around maybe 0.5 or so. It's going to be a very slow grade, and then it's going to pick up again. And then the other side of this hill is a massive pain in my butt to get up.
Yeah.
But all these grades are at least a 2% greater. That's weird to say. It's 2% or better. Ah, I just saw my car go by. Ah, I want that guy's car so bad. 1993 Mustang GT, black, sounds incredible. Ah, love the old Fox body. But yeah, so the Carrabassett's Class 2 regional. As its plan traverses about 200 miles or so. That's just what we planned. It's might traverse more because the track's obviously got a weave, but the total mileage by the crow flies is about 200 miles of trackage. So.
Well, 200 miles total on the route. Just discounting most of the branch lines and industries and shit. The total, and including some Pan Am trackage, the total run is about 205 miles.
We at least tried to include roughly 10 or so miles of Pan Am trackage in either direction of a portal. Because Pan Am, the track that we were on leaving the yard was Pan Am. That was Pan Am main line. Real world Pan Am main line going through Newport. There is no yard there, however. That goes roughly, 10 miles either direction of the yard. And then the Pan Am does make an appearance again in Farmington, I believe.
Yes.
And then I Don't know how many miles of trackage we have over there. Man, the sky is just really dark. Holy crap. Sorry, I get fascinated with storms.
The line from Farmington heads down to Wilton, Maine, and then just ever so slightly past that, and then there's the portal, basically.
Boo,
So
portals, said Wisconsin.
It's about another 8-mile run.
Yeah.
But Farmington, I think, is going to be a really interesting town because you have, obviously you have Carrabassett activity there. Then you have Pan American coming in to interchange out of Runford. So there's 2. But you also have Amtrak traversing up that way into Farmington Union Station. So you have 3 railroads all converging on this one small college town. It's really interesting.
And we also learned some really interesting stuff about Farmington last night and about its railroad heritage. There's actually portions of the Carrabassett that are running along former narrow gauge railroads, more specifically in the area between North Anson's yard and Flagstaff yard, more closer to Eustis, Maine than anything, up in the Carrabassett and Bigelow area. We're looking at former, what the hell was it called? It was a Rangeley, I have it still pulled up, let me see. Sandy River and Rangeley Lakes Railroad. It was a narrow gauge railroad from 1908 to 1935, when it was abandoned in 1935, and it ran in quite a few places. Actually, I'll show you guys the map before I get off, but it's a pretty interesting railroad. And that lightning bolt was just incredible that I just saw. Wow, that was pretty. Alright, looks like we're getting ready to go through, go over Route 2, US 2. And I forget, there's still more hills that we gotta go up and down, so the hillage is not over. It's never-ending hills. Alrighty, yeah, I'm probably gonna do the same here in a few minutes. Gonna need to get some train brake going.
There we go. Brother and his friend came in to bug me. Anyway. I will kill them.
Some more train brake going because we're picking up speed. Ideally, this would be a 30-mile-per-hour zone, but I might bump the speed limit to 40 going down the hill just because, you know, I don't think we're going to be able to maintain a 30. Or if we can, it's going to be difficult.
Make it a 35 for the fucking speed demons.
Okay, 35 miles an hour down a hill. But basically, I find this version of the Carrabassett to be a lot more intensive on the throttle control.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And just busy setting a Snapchat to realize that I'm picking up speed. So no Snapchatting and training. Or locomotiving. Whatever you want to call it. Get some train brake going and slow down just a little bit. But there are some nice bridges coming up that I think Sean and I are personally proud of, so they're nice, big, long bridges that just are generally very nice to look at and operate on, and very scenic. And they're also kind of tall as well, so we'll be going over some of those here in a few minutes. So yeah, here comes the wind. Jesus Christ. Hope that caution tape they put up at the end of the parking lot holds up.
Yeah, for sure.
Hate to be the sorry schmuck that goes to turn around in our lot and go straight onto wet concrete.
Yeah, right.
Here's the first but least impressive bridge that I've constructed.
Nice.
But you've already seen them. I'm going to slow down just a little bit. This one I think just goes across a bog. Yeah, this is a bog. Little marshy area. Let the grade of the hill slow us down, but yeah, no, so what else is there to mention about this new project? You think there's
We started some rolling stock, just a little bit. I can't pamper Jaden too much, but
oh shit. Actually, you know what? Hold on. There. Forgot that was coming up. Just gonna move a train out of the way.
smooth.
I forgot that was sitting there. That was a test bed for some of the grades. This is your average coal drag. Looks like some SD45s up front. SD40-2 right here. Of course, now I really screwed myself. I'm going up a grade.
But yeah, so we're starting some rolling stock as well. We've gotten we're making some rolling stock dedicated for the
Industries.
well, yeah, for MFAG.
Maine Farmers and Agricultural Group. What a lovely acronym, though.
Yeah, for sure. Great acronym. It's a nice acronym, so to speak.
Yeah.
But anyway, Anyway, continuing where I left off, but yeah, we're making several cars dedicated for the main farmers and agriculture group. I've already semi-completed a tank car, which is literally just for hauling milk.
Ooh, squirrel in the road.
And then, you know, you have other stuff as well. Gonna have some dedicated box cars for them. And then, you know, we're gonna have a whole slew of, you know, actual dedicated Carrabassett.
Yeah, well, my internet's fudging up again with this storm rolling in.
If all else fails, we can always abort the call, and I can just go back to type splaining shit.
Nah, you should be good. It's just every couple little bit. It's not too bad. It's if it gets worse, I might say, yeah, you might wanna pop off, but it's fine right now. This sparrow is freaking the F out. He is like on my porch, breathing intense. His feathers are all ruffled. He looks like he just got out of Vietnam.
Now would be a great time to go smashing the baseball bat.
Well, you see, the thing is, the minute I open the door, I'm going to get blown away by a tornado, and he's not going to be too impressed, and he's going to come inside and drink all my soda, so I'm going to leave the door closed. Yeah, he flew away already. I guess I'm missing out because I'm getting Snapchats from all my coworkers saying, you know, I got one of the ops agents, the people that scan your tickets upstairs, she's up in the jet bridge trying to close the doors, and the wind is too strong that she can't even close the doors, so I guess a microburst must have hit the airport or something, but some intense winds. But it's not hard to get intense winds in something that, you know, flat, because airports are incredibly flat. Yeah, we've already traversed about 20-ish miles, roughly, coming up here, and we've yet to hit the, Skowhegan. We're, right outside Canaan. We still have, actually quite a ways to go before Skowhegan. We also have to go through the tunnel. There's a tunnel coming up. That is going to be another part of the Carrabassett, is, tunnels. There are just some grades that are too annoying. They're going to require us to go way out of our way to get up them in a decent manner. So there are just places where tunnels are required. Because otherwise you're going to have another 30 miles of track trying to get around a hill. And it's just not fun. So there'll be tunnels. Good thing we have tunnel power. So, what else is there to mention? Because I know there's a lot going on right now. How about a loop? No, I'm not doing a loop. And no horseshoe curve either.
Oh, no, that might wind up being something.
I was going to say that that could very well become a thing, a horseshoe-ish look-like curve, not for the rail fan. Yeah. I hope I don't have to do a loop. That's going to be annoying if I have to do a loop, but... Nope, here comes a bridge. I forget which bridge what river this goes over. This goes over a river, okay. Yeah. What was I looking at? Oh yeah, I wanted to see what the name of this river was. Just gonna call it Sam Squanch River. Let's see. I am over her, I think. Carrabassett stream. I think we just, yeah, went over the Carrabassett stream.
Train dudes, welcome.
Yes, hello, train dudes. Hello, welcome. Welcome to the madness. Up a steep grade, down a steep grade. And looks like we're going right back up another. Ah, the looming mountains in the distance. Fun. I think we can finally turn off the sand. Oh, should we mention development phases for the project?
That's more on your end. I'll let you discuss that.
Alright, well, development phases right now is Sean has the route currently. Trainz is being a royal pain in the butt like its usual self. So Sean... Go ahead.
Here, I can go ahead and... Alright, so I downloaded the Kane SP3 beta because supposedly the issues with the DEM terrain disappearing at random, which does happen in SP2, which is why we try to get it off of James' PC as quickly as humanly possible. That issue is supposedly fixed in SP3, and I can confirm that it is. However, if you guys have watched my live stream when I tried to build on it, you will know that that SP3 beta is also currently less stable than a fucking job position in Donald Trump's cabinet, so...
Oh. Alrighty.
Currently there's no work being done because I really need to wait for a patch, just because it's just too annoying to work on right now.
So you can't even work on it.
I can't work on it for more than 10 minutes without it crashing. It's really bad. It is genuinely awful.
This is a nice scene right here. Of course, it'll be covered mostly by trees in the future, but...
Yeah.
Coming down. I have an Instagram, but it's mostly airplane-related stuff, so... Yeah. Alrighty, and approach into the tunnel here. This is just temporary, guys. It's not obviously the final product. Things will change with it. It's just this is where the tunnel is going to be. So it's just there. 'Cause as you can tell, we haven't done much in the way of scenicking. Come on, train, hold on to your pants. Get up the hill. Get up the hill, come on. You can do it.
Come on, train.
It is a pretty grueling grade up this hill, or mountain, or whatever you want to call it.
No kidding.
That's fine. I'm waiting till we get to certain points in the railroad to see if there's anything else to talk about. So, and I'm just keeping my eye on the storm outside because it's looking fierce. I don't know what it's doing, so.
It's a whole big pile of stuff, basically.
Pretty much.
I mean, there's a lot to do. But one of the things I'm wanting to do, obviously I want to get as much work done as I possibly can in building the route. But after a certain point, I want to get a basic, tree patch done, kind of like what we had with the old Carrabassett. We have this basic tree mold that we kind of use for all of our treeing purposes. So one of the things I want to do on my end, once I get things behaving a little bit more stable, I want to have that tree patch so that, whenever we want to, we can add more trees to the route and get that all nice and cleaned up and good looking. So, one of us gets tired of laying track, we can go in and put down a fucking ton of trees for a little while.
And that's really a large part of the route is trees. I mean, yeah, I'm going to try my best to work in elements of, fictionalness in terms of industries laying around to make it a little more entertaining for you guys, and of course myself. I'm going to try and hold true to the main feel, so other than this tiny little coal mine that we're going to have situated, try to make that look a little more realistic if Maine did have a single coal mine, but so it's not terribly out of place, so, but, yeah, it's going to be a lot of trees. I mean, a butt-ton of trees, so it's going to be annoying, that's all I can say. Trees and lakes and creeks, that's about it. Trees, lakes, creeks, bogs, and rivers.
Over the hills and...
Over the river and through the woods, that's the slogan for the Carrabassett right now.
Over the river and over the mountain and around the mountain and...
Through the mountain and
all over the fucking mountain.
Just anything
We call the valley road. We sure do go up a lot of fucking mountains.
For a valley road, we don't even hang out in the valleys all too often.
We really don't. It's like, oh, you guys call yourselves the valley road. That's neat. Yeah. Yeah, it's really, really cool. Yeah, totally a valley railroad. Look at all these valleys. Much valley.
I say, look at this valley I'm in right now, so. Woo, good thing I'm not west right now, because it is a storming its butt off. Actually, my work is getting hammered right now. Well, glad I'm not there. Not my problem.
Yep. Yep, not your problem.
Not my problem, at least for another week. Actually, today's Thursday, right?
Today is... Thursday.
One more week and I see the doctor. Actually, one more week and it's summer, officially.
Nice.
So one more week and I think I'm back to work. Maybe. I don't know for official yet, but I'm just going out on assumptions here.
Kai actually did a thing. Good for him.
Wow. Already popping out the tunnel here.
Smash vehicle 5446. That's fucking that's all over the place, gotcha.
And down the hill now.
Up plane, please plane. Fuck plane. I'm still testing out planes. I have one plane, which is really neat because it's really fucking fast. Like, I mean, by unturned standards, this thing is scary fast.
Yeah.
However, there's a drawback.
What's that?
Heavy on the controls doesn't even put it. It takes half the map just about to turn this thing around.
Oh, lovely.
Like, it flies like a boat. It flies like a really nice, expensive, high altitude boat. I need this high altitude boat to get less high in altitude because I'm starting to suffocate. Alright, here we go. Okay, now I need to turn the high altitude boat so I can attempt to land it on the carrier. Fuck. Turn, away from the map border, away from the map. There we go. Now we go. Okay. Oh, fuck. That was a bad approach. That's a bad approach. That's a really bad approach. Don't clip the tower. Alright, going around.
Say, if in doubt, go around.
Well, the thing is, thanks to how limited Unturned's render range is, it's hard to actually line yourself up for a good approach because the fucking carrier itself doesn't even spawn in until the last possible second.
Nice.
And so, with a plane that's this fast, landing it is going to be a bit of a challenge. Blowing myself up. Alright, up. Okay.
Ooh, that was close.
Alright, there's the deck. A little more power. Alright, turn it on.
Alright, here comes one of our larger bridges up ahead, way in the distance there.
Holy shit. That was actually a pretty decent landing. Holy shit. Holy shit balls. What the fuck? God damn it, Austin, it's okay.
Oh. Road.
There you go. I actually want to look up this plane. Well, I'm not too familiar with the actual prototype.
And this river is...
North American XF-108 Rapier.
So there's one of our first bridges. What's that bridge called? It is called the Bridge of Bridginess. I don't know what it's called. I was trying to look up the river name and my phone borked. Let me pause it real quick so I can dig up that river name. Let me go over here.
I think it might still be the Kennebec.
No, it's not the Kennebec.
No.
There's North Anson. Let's go. Hegan. Okay, I am right here roughly. This is the Wessarunset stream. Wessarunset. So that's the Wessarunset stream bridge, I guess. I don't know. I haven't really named it, so. Oh, he was looking for what the bridge is called on the DLS. I believe that's a RTKK? RTRK?
RRTK series.
RRTK series bridges. Very, very nice.
So go download all of them.
Yeah, download everything RRTK. Put it that way. Very nice. Must have. 10 out of 10 would bridge again. And that bridge, no, that bridge actually comes with a track made in. So, well, it is a spline more or less, but it's not like a road spline where you have to place the bridge then the actual track itself. So, going behind the trailer park. And here comes the Kennebec River Bridge up ahead. My personal favorite leads into the sloping Y as we enter Skowhegan. It's going to be a 20-mile-per-hour bridge until we get to the other bank, and then it becomes a 15 through town. Nice slow crawl through town. Low clearance little bridge that goes over the road. And then we're on the Kennebec. And like I mentioned, it's a tall bridge. It's a very tall bridge. I think that's deserving of a screenshot. Give me 1 second. I'll have to try and get out here on the other side. This will be a... Oh, there's a squirrel on my porch. Hide out here, little buddy. Get away from the storm. Alright, yeah, here's the Y. That I'm going to flatten this out later on, but... Stay up here, bud. Get out of the storm. Turns into a 15. Yep, now it's starting to rain. The storm has arrived. Yeah, that squirrel's like, yeah, I'm gonna stay here up on this porch. Although now he's starting to get rained on. Poor little guy. He's looking through my window like, hey, you mind if I come inside real quick? Because it's, you know, it's storming and, yeah, hey, you wanna open that door? Come inside. I'll be your pet. Sorry, Banoots. You don't need to get rabies shots. And now we're in, Skowhegan. Or, roughly, anyways, we're just entering Skowhegan. Ooh, look, floating bridge, no pillars, awesome. Gotta love Tane. Doubt they fixed it in the new version. Oh, crap. Speeding. Oh, crap. Didn't realize my train was stopping. Too busy looking at the dang window. My bad. Alright, dude. Thanks for joining us, and I'll talk to you later.
See ya.
Alrighty, so that was Sean. I can turn the volume back up on my crap now. And yeah, that's about that, so. But yeah, that's kind of in-town Skowhegan. We'll adjust the grades as necessary, and the town, and there's going to be industries all up over there on the other side of the river. The branch for it, if you go up to the industry area, will be kind of here, and there's kind of an industrial park, I think, right up here, and a couple industries to service. But tracks are going to end up ahead. I'll bring guys all the way down to the end, so track speed limit's going to bump back up here in a second, I think, right after this crossing. So, but yeah, sorry guys, I just like to keep an eye on the weather outside, because it can just get interesting here, more or less, just because wicked weather, but just like to know what's going on outside, so, and considering I'm on the computer, you know, with a headset plugged into the computer, you know, I like to know what I'm looking at. Seems just like a rain shower, which is good, we need the rain, so. Well, I'm not sure how that freshly placed concrete's going to do, but I'm assuming it's good. Yeah, it's kind of your typical Carrabassett consist going up. Lots of box cars, got some logs, and then some center beams, and of course there'll be oil, and just really a large assortment of everything. So gravel trains, and of course we got the intermodal stuff, and coming down from Mechanic going to Portland, and we'll have the coal trains connecting through. So but in a sense, that's the little stretch of the Carrabassett built. That's just a little itty-bitty corner of the Carrabassett built. I'll do an overview for you guys here in a minute, once the train gets to the end of the line. Sean is gone. Sean is gone, but hello. So what all TBS stuff has I shown? I showed off the rail trail splines, or the rail trail assets. I showed off the makeshift signal, and all that fun stuff. What's up? What's up? How's it going? And I know I should know your name by now. Chance, please don't kill me if I said your name wrong, because I get you and Logan confused all the time. Don't know why, but I do. Alright, there goes the end of the train. And there it goes. So, train will bump up to its to speed. I think we're out behind the high school and the community center. This little line goes down to Hammond Lumber. It's a lumber facility right there, so. Okay, got it right. I'm sorry. I know I should know your names by now. I should have it down in pat, but I'm still learning names all the time. So. And there's a lot of us, so. About 25, should be good. Back or down, I'm gonna go up this grade here, coming to the end of the tracks. And right about here, I mean, I did most of this track building in about a 3 or 4 night period. So, got this done in very quickly. 30 to 35 miles of track, that CBVR main line. Yeah, guys, Train Man, his name's Chance. He's, again, one of the founders of the Backshop, so he's part of our Backshop crew. He's incredibly talented. A lot of our Steam products are coming from him. I forget what he are working on right now. Just because I'm very miserable with steam locomotives and crap, but yeah, so he's kind of big bulk of the stuff being made right now. Of course, we got other guys, you know, at the group right now, but you know, a lot of good stuff coming from him. Didn't have to though. I'm not very long on my channel. Yeah, I'm gonna blow through another freaking switch. That's fine. If the train wants to derail here, I'm not too upset because we're pretty much at the end of the line. Story of my life. Yeah, too many projects going on, but we're all working on something. This is my one-trick pony project, basically, because this is all I can do. Yeah, I am pretty good at swearing. That is one of my expertises, but try to keep it off the stream the best I can, although bring in Sean and that goes to hell, so. Nah, we love Sean. We love Sean, swears and all. I just give him a hard time, because it's fun to give him a hard time. Though he probably doesn't want me to give him a hard time, because, yeah. There's one of my last corners, so. I guess I'll ride it all the way up because I want to see the final numberage. How many miles we went. Keep it below 30. Well, it's really not going to matter because we got to derail the freight cars too. Yeah, screw it, just throw it, notch 8, let it go. I didn't do too much work with the grade up ahead, I don't think. It looks like it goes up pretty sharp. Yeah, it looks like about 33 miles of track. 33, about, yeah, just roughly 33 miles of track. So, we'll let it derail. Flying along. Love how it's juddering like that. Because that made for a nice end. Well, at least know they're still derailing. That's fine by me. Yeah. I was hoping it was going to be like most times where it just kind of keeps going and it's fine, but I guess Trainz likes to do this new thing now. You know, for a game that I bought for a while ago and they haven't patched lately, it still seems to impress me with all the new things that it seems to do. It's not so bad. I think it was just doing it because a lot of speed built up. Come on, don't make me delete you. Don't make me delete you. Don't make me delete you, because I'm not going to do it. Derail. You're not going to derail. Ugh. Fine, I guess we'll delete you. With all those fade away, so... Oh, where am I now? Oh, I'm back at the yard. That's cool. I don't want to be at the yard. So that, in turn, so let's see. So we started there. Started right there where it has all those names. And we finish right about... That's Skowhegan, and we finish right about here. So that being said, that's 33 miles of track from here to about center of the screen. So yeah, from all those names to where my mouse is right there. That's all the track we have built. There's still more to go. We have everything else to do. All this. That's Mechanic up here. Flagstaff Lake. I've shown you guys like 35 times, but it never gets old to show you again. Oh, also, let's see if I can find it. There's an old right-of-way. Actually, if you see that strip right there, and you can kind of see this like line cut out in the trees, that's the old narrow gauge railroad that Sean and I discovered last night. This is an airport, come to find out. The railroad that we're following is right here, comes around the side of the airport, and goes, I think it follows this road all the way south to Kingfield. Yeah, here's Kingfield. So that follows all the way down to Kingfield. And then goes, I think, back here somewhere, goes this way, I don't know. But pretty much all this right here, until we get to right about here, was old narrow gauge track. The Sandy River and Rangeley Lakes Railroad. The SR and RLRR. What an acronym. And then there was another junction up here with it. It was weird, but... So yeah, so we have pretty much right to there built. That's it. That's all we have built. So yeah, so once Trainz fixes its crap on Sean's end, and he's able to play it for more than 10 minutes, he'll get building again, and we'll go through that and get it done, and all that fun, fancy-dancy stuff, and we'll continue the lineup, and into Madison, the yard that we're building, North Anson's going to be up here, and all that fun stuff, so lots of track to build, lots of track left to build, so, and as Sean was saying, Farmington's down here. There's a piece missing that Sean's going to try and fix, but yeah, there's a... Actually, that narrow gauge railroad that I was telling you guys that we follow actually starts down here in Farmington. I think right there. Yeah, that's the old depot right there. Because there's the baseball field that we were looking at last night. So yeah, it's this old, like a depot right here, and the train tracks went north out of here up to, they followed this river, the Sandy River. And of course it leads up out of the map, but heads up out of there and goes to places that we don't service, but we were going to at some point, but opted not to, so... But yeah, so anyways, I think that's the operating stream. I don't have too much else for you guys, so... I did want to share... let me exit out of this. Exit out of this. Oh, I don't want to exit out of the game. Let me go back to the game. because I did want to share one more asset with you guys that I couldn't find for some odd reason, and I want to make sure it's still in game because I love it. It's another abandoned kind of asset-like thing, and I'm always a sucker for abandoned assets. Here's the rail trail again that I have placed in. Beautiful. It's kind of the stuff, some of the stuff that you can do with it, so I like it. Should be right there. It is. These old abandoned crossings. Let me see. What are your names? Out of service. Okay. Predominantly, all our stuff's been labeled TBS, so I'll place these in as well for you guys to see. I should root build for the hell of it, but I'm gonna root build. I'm gonna root build the Carrabassett, and currently Sean has the Carrabassett with edits. So, and I don't want to work on this because I have no idea what I'm doing, and I need to eat because I'm starving. So, those are all the assets for this abandoned crossing stuff. Got these wishbone gates right here. Very awesome. I like it. Get a good variety going and stuff like that. So may want to fix your crossing, man. Nah. I'm all good with it. Ugh. So it's abandoned anyways. So yeah, lots of good content coming. Love these assets. So it is a dead end. I got these wheel stoppers right there, and the crossing line just got paved over. The tracks are still here on the other end, but don't really go anywhere. Food is for the weak. Nah, I kind of need food. Food sounds lovely right now. Food is lovely. This is just a little something I'm working on. Don't mind the arch back there. I was also messing around with trams and crap, and yeah, it's a cluster. Love all the wires though. Makes for a nice scene. It's a possibility I might stream later, but I'm kind of maybe feeling some NASCAR heat too, or Euro Truck, or I don't know. But all I know is right now is food is a calling. I need food, even though there's not really any food in this dang household. But do the derails and wheel stoppers stop the trains, or do they derail them? They don't do anything. The only way I'd be able to get that to work is if I broke the track up, like I went like this. This is the only way it would work, is if I went like this. And then took the track, holding the shift key, and try to line it up best I could, like that. It didn't hook it up. I think it's just, yeah, it's just a little noticeable. Crap, I don't want to do that. No. What are you doing? So if I went like that, that is the only way the train would derail. Because these tracks aren't connected, because I held shift down and they're not connected. Then Jay, don't forget the 20-some steam engines coming out. Oh my freaking god. Yeah, all the freaking steam engines. So if you guys don't go to the Backshop, which I'll take you there real quick, the Backshop. Our ATSF 2900 class Northern that I previewed one time on the Carrabassett and couldn't get it to work is out. We have a the Backshop J35 consolidation. 280. Let's see, what do we got out right now? So yeah, we got the Medium 280 Mega Pack, which I haven't downloaded, but I'm going to, because I guess there's just something very, very nice about Steam Trainz. Very, very relaxing. So we got the Light Mikado, or Mikado, or Mikado, McDonald's. Oh, McDonald's actually sounds really good right now, although I'm not going to go. I think we have articulated steam coming. It might be simpler to use the split spline tool to separate the track. Yeah, might be. But what do we got? We don't have signals. We do have track objects. Got blue safety flag, 7-pack. Got folding derails. And we got the end of track wheel stops. Scenery, no buildings as far as I know. We have some signs up. There's the makeshift distance signal, Pennsylvania whistle post, Buckeye style crossbuck. And then we got the PRR cast iron crossbucks. Wayside objects, got a control point bungalow, a 2-door relay case, and an old round lid battery vault. And let's see, miscellaneous Southern Pacific utility poles and the abandoned crossing signals. And I think that's it. Oh yeah, I got all assortments of dependencies. So don't mess just saying, it doesn't work, because the first thing I'm going to tell you to do is go to the dependencies page. And these are our upcoming projects, in case you guys don't go. TBS-wise, all that works well for me. It's just the Mikado, everything-wise is faulty. So yeah, we got the Strasbourg number 90. Got these Alco 060Ts. I think that's the train I was thinking of. I don't know, could be. That you have coming out. Got Sean's C&O Caboose that he was working on. Illinois Centro 382, Casey Jones. St. Clair 010OT. A PRRK4. A Sierra number 3460 Megapack. ATSF Baldwin Quadruplex. That's an interesting looking engine. Reading and Northern 425. And scenery. We got these detailed code line pole pack. There's the rail trail, or rails and trails sign pack. And the abandoned concrete bridge pack, whistle sign pack, which will be nice for me because there's not many no whistle signage out there. And for routes, we got to add photos from my route or on to the website. But we have Sean's C&O Allegheny Division Model Railroad, so but yeah, so we'll probably have to put up a couple photos of the Carrabassett just to let people know that, hey, the Carrabassett's part of this too, so, and let people know who the heck I am. That's all the upcoming stuff that I know about, and all that fun, cool stuff. So, like I said, guys, head on over. It's real simple. Backshops.com. Got our own URL. There's no Weebly. There's no little extra gobbledygook that goes along with it. I left the link in the description. At least you can go over there and follow us and all that fun stuff. We have a Facebook page. I'm clicking on it. Let's see if it works. I think it does. It does. It takes you to Facebook. So if you have a Facebook and you want to follow us, come to here, because all our stuff comes here like the Carrabassett. So, YouTube, I don't think we have a YouTube link yet. Well, I'll be. Holy crap, we do have a Facebook. Or a YouTube. Doop. Doop. See what I did there? You see what I did there? Subscribed, and I hit the little bell. Do it. It's fun. All the cool kids are doing it. And if you click this button, it takes you to Trainz. It takes you to the forums. We're all in the forums, so I hope. Some of us really don't like the forums, but it is what it is. Hey, look it's the Backshop thread. Wow, I can follow all their stuff. That lightning was incredibly close to my house. Holy crap. But look at this. All the stuff. Well, lack thereof. Because I'm not actually looking at photos. And my internet's taking a dump. See, look at this. You get to see all our stuff before it actually gets released to the site. So yeah, click those buttons. They'll help you out. They'll help you out a whole bunch. So, come to the Backshops. www.thebackshops.com. So simple. So, follow us, support us, like us, please. Please. It's not supporting me, it's supporting everyone. Chance, Logan, Sean, because this is where all of Sean's content's going. This is where anything Carrabassett's going to be in the future once it gets made, because I don't know when that's going to happen, but it's going to happen at some point. It's going to be here, so come to the Backshop. I cannot stress that enough. Come to the Backshop. So I think that's my shameless self-promoting for the group for the day. If you guys want me to stop talking about it, come visit us. Come download our stuff. Like I said, 99-cent Rails and Trails payware package coming up. Which, Chance, if you're still here, how would implementing the Rails and Trails pack into the Carrabassett work? Because I don't want it to not be or give any faulty things if people don't own it. Would that be something that I'm able to pack with the route, or is that something strictly that if you own it, you have it, if you don't, Because kind of curious. Or would that be like a separate thing that, I don't know. Just kind of curious to see how this goes. Or what you think, or what your knowledge of this is, or how that would work, because I have questions and I need answers, so. But I think that'll be left for a different time. Or I can talk with you on the Backshop Discord thingy-madoodle. So, anyways, guys, I'll find the answer out. I'll mention it in the next stream. I'm gonna stream at least one more time. I know that for a fact. I'm gonna stream at least one more time before I go back to work. Might be on the old Carrabassett or something, or might be on Coal Country, or I know it's gonna be probably a stream of some sort. What we do, I couldn't tell you. So yeah. So I think this is it for today. It could be used on the route. Okay. So that's going to be it for today. I will talk to you all later. Thank you all for coming out. I don't know the view count, but I know there was a fair bit of you here. Thanks for putting up with me and Sean going about our lives. So, are the abandoned crossings payware? No, the abandoned crossings are not. You see, we come here to scenery. We go to freeware. We go to miscellaneous. And right there, abandoned crossings. We have no payware on the site right now. Everything is freeware. There will be some payware coming up, though. But it's going to be affordable. We'll put it that way. It's not going to be anything ridiculous. Everything is freeware right now. So, and if we have payware stuff, it's not going to eat you out of house and home. It's not going to be, what do we say? It's going to be Steve Laro priced, more or less. KNL Trainz priced. You know, to be on kind of par with them. It's reasonable. You get very detailed stuff. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I will catch you all in the next one. I'm Boeing Fan 727 signing off, saying good night. Thank God.